When I came here, first of all, I wanted to meet more people in the same movement and try to establish connections and try to collaborate and realize both educational events or also work camps or whatever. So broaden connections all over Europe, basically. And so this was kind of a peer-to-peer aim, but a wider effect I was aiming for is to really build a network or being part and be active in a network that acts as a coordination of projects and that builds upon individual or just small projects, and so it gets much more strength and effectiveness, which is what we need to spread ecology and ecological living and also ecological practices. I think that the movement is missing the right organization, coordination, and tools to get to the right skills and professions to make things happen. Because we have many, and for example, we have many trainers now that often they cannot perform at the best of their potential because maybe they have to spend time to look for participants for the workshops. So they do not invest into their own education or their own profession because they are missing, like media skills. So if a network can provide different skills that put together can make something happen, this is much more effective than people, for example, logistic managers that do not have the right trainers or the other way around, or people that don't have the place to make events happen, or they are not interested into planting in their own place. So making this coordination between amongst places, people, skills and professions. That's what the movement misses, I think.
So what we find all the time is, although there is a lot of people engaged in transforming things and changing the way they live, their lifestyles, in starting projects like this one here in Vlachia, we still have a strong atomization of the different people. I mean, they communicate over internet, there is an exchange of knowledge, but sometimes there is a missing entry point. So I want to change my life. Where do I start with? Where do I get the information? Or can I rely on the solidarity or on the resources that other people have put together? Like, what is the experience of this place? Can I learn from this experience and apply on my place? And in the sense, we have the feeling, although we don't know what network we still need, because there are so many networks, we have the feeling there is something missing. And this is what we are trying to find with the exercises here on this place, to find what do people need, the people that are coming here from the different organizations, and should we build another resource center, a network, a place for exchange, and what form will this take? So this is our small step to say, let's strengthen our capacitate these individual and collective transformations by putting together the examples that are already out there, by creating spaces for exchange and convergence, by offering opportunities where people come and learn trainings, or by sharing, I am now starting a transition, would you like to come and visit us or help or bring your experience or your hands to help work with? I think this is very important, and let's see if we can build this at the end of this course or over the following months and years.
Networks break many times due to two things. One is because there isn't a proper defined aim or goal for the network itself. Or there isn't, as the time goes by, proper, totally defined objectives. And also because if the people in the network don't consider the urgence of this goal in their own core, then in time other things will take its place of relevance, other objectives, other connections, other networks will take its place because they will be considered more important or more close to the heart as well. And so the lack of shared, clear, common purpose, to me, is what usually makes a network break its lines. And the lack of real, deep, sensitive identification towards the goal as a common goal is also what in time makes like the network to be too loose until it just disintegrates.
The networking, it's very important because we are now in a time where we have some quite drastic changes going on in this world. So for me, networking is not something just enjoyable and social and kind of just a fun issue. It's a serious issue, but it should be including the fun. However, we have now in various levels, we have severe changes and pressures also. I give you one example in the field that I work in, that is agriculture. We have a huge change in demographics. We have 3.5 million farmers who are going to retire in the next 10 years in Europe. That is a very large number. The farmers in general are very old. So, for instance, if we don't want to lose this kind of land or connection to the society, then we have to really enable a new generation of farmers to start farming. And that's why networking is important, because it's something that can help to change parameters and structures. And I think we need to have this change quite fast, so a network can speed up these processes. And that's why it's very important that we in Europe, but also beyond, I wouldn't draw a border really around Europe, but we have to cooperate much more and have to learn from each other much more, so that we can be more that we can be stronger in our agenda. Because if the longer we wait, the more the pressures will rise.